Hi guys, Mike here. I've got an excellent video for you here now. This is a video done by fellow MyPayingAds member Keithy Broome. He's done quite a few videos today. This is his best one, I think, where he questions Uday about MPA, where we've come from and where we're going. Uday answers many questions from the members. Questions that the members have put forward. Uday goes through them one by one. He also describes the problems that we're having at the moment because of the amazing growth of MyPayingAds and what he's doing to keep on top of things, i.e. more staff for support and everything else. And he's also discussing where MPA is going. There's lots of new things in the pipeline. This is a must interview. Anyone who's thinking of joining MPA, have a look at this, and hopefully you'll seriously consider MPA. MPA is probably, I think personally, the #1 rev share online at the moment as it stands, and it's getting better daily. Right, and that's it. So hopefully this video will answer a lot of questions for you. And I hope you get a lot of value for it. If you need to contact me, details are in the description below. I look forward to helping you if you've got any further questions on MPA. So guys, here it is, and I hope you enjoy, and see you in the next video. Okay, bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. Keithy Broome here for MyPayingAds, our MyPayingAds Australia Monday night Google Hangout. Now, it's a special one tonight, a very special one, because it's only myself and the owner of the company, and that's Uday Nara. Uday, a very big welcome to you, mate. How are you over there in Singapore?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you very much for arranging this hangout. It's very nice to be here.
Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. Now, don't think it's going to be an easy interview, mate. But it's going to be an interview format. I've got 6 questions to ask you tonight, Uday. And a lot of the members are very keen to know various things about the company that I've heard through people talking in the Facebook group and my team members asking questions. I'll just quickly run through them, and then we'll go through them one by one. First off, obviously, the PayPal. How many members are still yet to move their seed money into another processor? The support tickets, ad pack earnings, how is that actually determined? The company's financial situation at the moment, I'll ask you about that. And I'll also get your opinion if you think we're the #1 revenue share program on the planet at the moment. I'll get your opinion on that. And also the last question about debit cards. That you mentioned a number of months ago. I just want to give an update if I can about that. But before I hit you with the first question, mate, and put you under a little bit of pressure, just our numbers at the moment are quite staggering. I'll just go into the other screen. We've got 168,987 members. Now, I'll just ask you first off, what was your prediction a couple of months ago when we asked you how many you thought we'd have by Christmas? So that's December. So we're the middle of August. So we've got 170,000 by the end of this week. What was your prediction for Christmas?
I don't remember exactly the number what we have predicted on that day. It was maybe a bit higher. It was a bit higher probably.
Now, you're a mechanical engineer, so I'd say you'd be erring on the conservative side, mate. I think you said 200,000.
Yeah.
Does that ring a bell?
So, I think so, or probably even a bit higher. I do not remember exactly. But you see, actually the numbers, right? Whatever the new signups that are coming into the program depends on many different factors. See, for example, one of the factors that we have not thought about it was the lawsuit that has happened to one of the leading revenue sharing program. And what happened was, what is happening and what happened was, a lot of revenue sharing members, revenue sharing advertising members, so they are in a bit of disappointment or even shock that how is it that the company has been approved and running legally for the last 20 months or so, and suddenly being asked to stop their daily activities. So so this has got a, definitely this has got a major impact on the interest that is coming from new signups on, or even the kind of involvement by the existing members, because everyone want to see that how the outcome will come, and whether it has got any impact on the functioning of the other advertising revenue sharing programs or not, and things like that. So these kind of external factors will have significant influence on the new members joining such kind of programs. I mean, definitely I think whatever we predict, sometimes we may be able to achieve and sometimes we may not be able to achieve, certainly, because as I have outlined, it depends on many different factors. I think I mean 200k definitely, definitely we will be able to achieve. For example, we have about 200 to 300 members, 300 plus members joining every single day. So I mean, we have about 4 months to go towards the end of this year, which is about 120 days, and if we multiply that with 300 a day, so we will have about 35,000 to 36,000 members joining at this rate, at this current rate, by the end of this year. So if not more, I think, which will make this to certainly about 200k plus by the end of this year, if we maintain this kind of interest from the new potential members.
Okay, great. Now you're right in what you say about the people joining, and I'll cover off the next point, which is currently our payout to members at this stage is $9.7 million, which is a staggering amount of money that you personally have organised and paid out to members, and just in a short space of time that the business, even with the PayPal issue. So what I want to cover off is that maybe down in the, where we're positioned number one, we can talk a little bit more about the numbers of members joining, and then maybe finish off about how the members can promote our business. If we finish off with that point right at the end, mate. The first question is PayPal. Now, all the money has been released by PayPal back into your account. You've paid all the processes, so there's money sitting there waiting for members to repurchase and move from the PayPal repurchase balance to any processing a repurchase balance that they wish to. Now, a lot of people did that very, very quickly. Then I noticed some of my team were messaging me because I repeatedly told them and emailed them and texted them and put it on my Facebook page, but they still hadn't done it, which is pretty amazing. And some of them had hundreds of dollars there, and some are a little bit not quite sure, even though we'd repeatedly explained it. Is there anyone, or how many people, Uday, have not claimed their PayPal seed money yet? Is it just a few people, or is it quite a few?
I think very few, because until about a week ago or something like that, usually we used to get quite a number of support tickets asking for the seed money balance crediting, but we see that has been gradually decreasing day after day. And now nowadays, for the last 1 week, the number of support tickets that we get every day asking for the seed money balance crediting are very few, probably 10 or 15 or something like that per day. 10 or 15. So, and we are quickly I think that is our that is on the top of our agenda, and the very first support tickets that we are working on is tickets related to the seed money balance crediting, because we also want to finish that as soon as possible, so that we can continue on with our business with other objectives in our view. So I think most of the accounts are being credited.
Yeah.
Just like as you are mentioning, maybe few left over, and we are open to do that at any point of time when they come back, and when they raise a support ticket to us.
Yeah.
Because I think it has been difficult for us to identify which accounts are being done and which accounts are not being done. So what we advise is any members, I think even all the sponsors can try to alert their downline members to see if anyone has not got their seed money balance yet. So if they are eligible, certainly, and they can submit the support ticket with the right category selected in the support ticket, so that we will be able to attend to them promptly. We have been doing that. We have been very promptly doing that. Those are the tickets that we are attending to very first in the day.
Yeah. That's to me that's crazy, mate, that after all this time and everyone waiting for the countdown to July, and the superb effort you've done with PayPal to get your account released and all the funds released to you. That's a sensational amount of time and effort that you've put in. To have members then have their money sitting in an account, not earning any profit share at all. True. Just sitting there, doing nothing. That's staggering to me, that people can just have hundreds of dollars sitting there doing nothing. True. I think at this stage,
it's a kind of I think message has not reached to them probably, and they have forgotten, because it's almost 7 months that 6 to 7 months that the PayPal limitation has happened, or they are moving on with other businesses with their attention. So but certainly I think the sponsors can play a good role here of reminding to their downline members, so that I think everyone can come on board and can claim their seed money balance back, and then continue this journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's as simple as going into your back office, click on promo referrals, and you've got all their email addresses. You just paste all their email, one email, BCC, so people don't see the other email addresses, and just blast out an email once a day for a week. Hey guys, seed money, make sure you transferred it. It's money sitting there. All right.
Exactly. Maybe I would like to point out here is that probably very soon we may switch off the transfer from PayPal to other payment processors, because we were holding the commission balance transfers, because they were interfering with this balance transfer option. We may switch off, even though we see that still there are some members need to claim back their seed money balance and things like that, because we have to resume the balance transfer of the commission balances. And then in that case, what will happen is members need to write a support ticket asking us to manually transfer their seed money balance from PayPal wallet to the other wallet of their need. So we will work that way after a certain point of time. We will announce that. That may be soon this week. We will announce that.
All right.
And members have to work through the support tickets.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Now, speaking of support tickets, that's the next question, question number 2 out of 6. Members have got to remember, if they do want to put any sort of support ticket in, just don't go to the home page and click on support. You must log into your account first, and then click on support tab up the top there, and then putting in add a new support ticket. Then you've got to click 3 they're 20-second ads, aren't they? 3 banners. Click 3 banners.
Yes.
As part of the ad banner clicking. Then you have to click add new for a new support ticket again, and then it goes through to the menu, which the first one, the first category is sponsor issue, I think, from memory. and you can click on that, and there's a whole drop-down menu of about 10 or 15, maybe more.
Exactly.
How many tickets are you going through, Uday? How many sort of on a daily basis support tickets, and are they in the right category?
The daily support tickets are somewhere up to 200 plus or so per day.
Wow.
And yes, so I think what is happening is probably still there are a lot of members who does not know what to type in the payment processor IDs and things like that, and a lot of support tickets are related to the payment processor IDs. For example, they do not know what to put into the coin payments, they do not know what to put into the Pager processor ID and STP and things like that. So every payment processor has a different processor IDs. So it is a kind of lack of knowledge, and as we have been thinking, probably we will bring in the videos of tutorials on how to update their profile and how to submit a withdrawal request and how to buy an ad pack and things like that. And a lot of material is available. For example, on Facebook group, if someone is on the Facebook group, there are a lot of videos put it on the files section, which members can be able to view them and learn them and things like that. So I mean, some are genuine, some tickets are genuine. For example, sometimes ad packs misses, or sometimes withdrawals have certain issues. They go into pending whenever there is a kind of server issues and things like that. So some are genuine and some are due to lack of knowledge, and sometimes I think what would be the best situation is whenever a member has any issue, probably I think they could contact their sponsor first. Probably I think that may be a good way to move on, so that there will not be a lot of burden on the support team also. So first what they can try to do is I think everyone can be part of the Facebook group. I think that may be the best solution, because you see a lot of active members available to help you. Suppose if you have some kind of question, right, you do not need to write to the support, and probably if you ask few members around in the FB group, you will be able to get your answer through. So I think everybody, if they does not like to join with their profile, probably they can use some kind of dummy profile for themselves to join in the FB group and things like that, and then they can be active in the FB group, go through the files section, whatever the videos available in the files section can watch through, and whatever the questions they have, they can ask the other members and try to get clarification and things like that. And a lot of times, if they can just watch the comments going on, they can learn more. Suppose if the same problem can be faced by the other member, and you can learn from it and things like that, and you can be of help to the others also, so that the support team will have the less burden on the system, so that if you can help to the others. I think there is a kind of issue with the submission of the tickets in the wrong section also. I think members need to spend some time to learn about different categories and which category this fits. So they have to just make their own judgment in terms of where their query fits in best. So and as you have mentioned just now, I think members do post in the public category even though they are able to log in. I think that is something that we do not want the members to do, for good reason actually, not because for us it is a kind of, it takes more time to locate that account and then fix the issue, whatever that they are saying. It takes more time, but it's all right. But the main thing is we don't seriously consider the public support tickets when they are able to log in for the security reasons. We do not know whether the right owner is contacting us or not, because anybody can contact. Suppose if they know your username, they can just write saying that we have this issue, we have that payment processor issue, and you change that, you change this, you reset our password, you reset our security question and things like that. So for security reasons, we do not want to consider the public tickets to resolve the issue. So members are urged to submit only the member tickets and not the public tickets. And if you are able to log in and if you have submitted a public support ticket, probably we may not be able to answer that ticket.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
if people are so if people have an issue logging in, that would be the only time they would use a support ticket from the home page itself.
Exactly.
Otherwise, if you can successfully log into your account, then the only place you would need, or the company wants you to put a support ticket, is once you've logged in.
Exactly.
And you're actually in your back office, because you automatically get identified, don't you, by when you put in a support ticket, you automatically get identified by the system. So then the system knows you're a genuine member.
You are because when you are able to log into the account, means I think you are the right owner of the account, and we will give you the due diligence of solving the issue.
Yeah. Okay. Just a random question. You have to be 18 to be a member of MyPayingAds. That's the youngest age. Any idea what the oldest person in our company is? The oldest age of the oldest member? Any idea?
Oldest member, is it?
Yeah. Well, the youngest you can be is 18, right?
Yeah.
But what about the other end? Any ideas? Because I know in Brisbane here, one of our team, they're 82.
I see.
We
don't have any statistics. Yeah.
The husband and the wife fight over who does the 10 adverts for the day, the clicking.
I see. Yeah, we don't have any statistics.
That's fantastic to be still energetic enough to want to be involved in online advertising at 82 years old. So
exactly.
If someone says, yeah, and I'm too old for all that internet stuff, just say, oh, hang on a minute. There's people way older than you already clicking their ads and making profit share. So that's the oldest one, 82 years old to beat. Now, question 3, which is quite an important one, Uday. Ad pack earnings. How is that determined? Obviously, the company determines what the earnings are. So how do you go about determining what the ad pack earnings are? You do it daily or weekly, or how does that happen?
I think basically the ad pack earnings, the daily earnings are being set depending on the projections of the future sales that are going to come, as well as the current sales that are going on, and reserve funds in the company and things like that. So what happens is that, for example, if whatever 20% rewards that we are giving on an ad pack purchase in a period of about 60 days or 70 days or whatever that is, that projection is being made depending on whether the company can be able to generate that kind of revenue or not within that period of time. Suppose if that period of time, if the company is not able to generate the revenue that is needed to deliver the profits to the members, probably then the daily earnings will be reduced or will be increased depending on what kind of sales that are happening and things like that. So so the duration of the completion of the ad packs is being set depending on the projections of the future revenue that is going to come.
Okay,
I think
that's
what we
said.
All right. Future predictions.
That's obviously that's your field, mate. You're a mechanical engineer, so facts and figures and calculations is your bread and butter, mate. That's what you studied for many years for. So I'm glad you're doing it, not me, mate. So you're the expert. Fantastic. Which leads us very perfectly into the next question. This is question 4 out of 6. What is the company financial situation at the moment? Now, obviously everybody knows we've received the funds back from PayPal. So that's freed up. They've been distributed out to the processors. How are we traveling as a company financially, Uday?
I think our answer is we are good. I think our answer always is we are doing good.
Oh, good. All right, fantastic.
So I mean, definitely, I think we are healthy. The company is healthy financially. We may see a bit of sudden increase in the withdrawals happening. That is obvious because we have just added the PayPal seed money balance back to the members accounts, and these are the members who have not withdrawn even a cent for the last 6-7 months, and they really want to see that again the program is performing well in terms of paying out to the members and things like that. So definitely members want to again enjoy for some time in terms of taking out the withdrawals and testing the system again, and things like that. So nothing to worry about that. Definitely we are doing good. Sales are happening good. We are seeing, I think, definitely after the PayPal release, the sales has increased because more and more members are active now. Because for the last 6 months or even for the last 4 months, if a member is not active, he does not have anything to share with the other members. Suppose there is a member, PayPal member, who has been waiting for his funds for the last 6 months, and he did not start his journey when we relaunch, because he wanted to really see that we will get the PayPal funds out and then add to his account back, and then he will be able to make purchases again. So he has nothing to share for the last 4 months, and he must have been ideal. So he was not sharing. Basically, the kind of promotion has stopped through him. So likewise, the promotion has increased suddenly after the PayPal funds are being released, because now members are able to see the results, and they are buying ad packs, they are advertising their programs, and they are seeing the results again. So I mean, certainly as per me, sometimes we may not be able to share how much revenue is coming daily. Sometimes I personally may not like to share with the members that information sometimes, because once if you want to share, it may have a kind of sometimes a positive effect on the new sales that is happening, or sometimes the negative effect on the new sales that is happening. So certainly, or I should not be in a position where if sales are good today, I will share, and if the sales are not good tomorrow, I will hesitate to share with the members. It should not be the situation. It should not be the situation like that. For example, if we are getting like 1 million sales per day, probably we will come on to the hangout, and or we will come on to the announcement saying that we have so much sales. Or let us say tomorrow there is only 30k sales happening per day, 20k sales are happening per day, because the number of sales that happen every day have depends on many factors, as what I have outlined, depending on how many new signups happen every day. Just like that, new sales also depends on many different factors. For example, if there is a potential company is launching today, then it will have an effect on the sales of a company like MPA. Or if a company shuts down tomorrow for any reason, then people will stop and think that, I may have to relook into how much I have to engage into this company. So factors like this have impact on the sales that are happening in the company. And certainly, suppose if I say that today the company sales is not good, definitely it will have a impact on the sales that are happening tomorrow, or something like that. But what I can share is, I think the company is doing good in terms of the sales that is happening, and financially we are stable. As what I have shared in my one of the recent hangout, we are very happy to see that there is a steadiness in the growth of the company. There is a steadiness, so which is a good sign For example, when there is no steadiness and when things are very much fluctuating, then there is a kind of that's a kind of red flag to the company. But when you see that there is a steadiness in the sales that is happening in the company, I think we are in a good state, as what I can see.
Yeah.
And
well, to be quite honest, Uday, the only reason that we're in that sturdy, strong position and financially secure, as you're saying, comes down to yourself, mate. You know, I know you don't like the focus being on you too much. That's the reason why I've tried to get you on this hangout tonight. At least I'd like to get it at least once a month to have you as the owner, because this whole business revolves around you, whether you like it or not. This is your company, and you're building it for the members. Now, for the company to be successful, the members have to be successful. So the members' attitude and thinking has to be along the company lines. They have to be led by the company, taught by the company, communicated to by the company, and you are the company. But at the moment, you've started this company. We're into year 2 of MyPayingAds. It's August was the 8th month. You started in March, so it's 18 months nearly. Been through a massive dip with PayPal, come out of that smiling, and like you say, a lot of members have been waiting to see if the PayPal issue was resolved and business was resumed. It's actually resumed and just taken off with our Alexa ranking. Just we're 9,000 and something now.
Exactly. So it was about 15,000 when we were about to release the PayPal funds and things like that, slightly before that. And today it is about 9,448 at this point of time.
All right, that's staggering, mate. That's absolutely true. Well, it was down lower than that, so we'll get down to there very, very quickly. But you're leading by example, is what I'm trying to say. That whereas other businesses out there that other members do look at and do, if they have an interest in other companies, they don't get the same communication on a daily, weekly and monthly basis that you give this company. And by being a leader of a business, a true leader gives leadership through talking, communicating and leading by example. And you've got hats off to you, Uday. You're doing that, and that is why the company is in such a strong position, because you are seen throughout the industry, throughout this entire planet, whether you like it or not, as an industry leader, leading your company the way you want our members to succeed. You've laid a platform which everyone can succeed at very, very easily.
Yes.
If they just take a little bit of time and learn the knowledge. Now, I'll give you my example. When I joined MyPayingAds in September last year, my knowledge of your business was zero. I knew the basic concept of revenue share and how I didn't know your payment plan. I didn't know how your processes worked out. I'd never used those processes before. The way to do ads and the way you had your website set up was completely different to what I'd ever seen before. But it took me a little while, and then as I got into the rhythm of doing the business, I joined the Facebook group and I read all the files. Now, Burgett, I've got hats off to Burgett. She does a fantastic job in the files section there for compiling all the new informations and putting them in right. They're added to every week. There's new files in there. So the information is like a massive library of knowledge that every single member can use. It's sitting there waiting to be used to make them get to the stage where I am. I'm very confident I can talk to anyone about this business. I can talk to anyone with confidence that I know this business and I trust this business, and I am going to earn a fantastic living for myself and my family from this business. And that's down to you, mate. So I want to lead into the next question, which we've got second last one. In my opinion, what's happened in the last 6 months with us coming through the PayPal issue, getting restarted, powering ahead, Alexa ranking dropping, the other major company in our niche as well having problems, and another company in our niche also changing the way they did business, and a few others that are less than 6 months old. Anything less than 6 months old, you can't even look at them, in my opinion. They just drop away like two flies coming up the wall in Australia here. They get so far and then they drop down. So they've dropped away. Most of the companies that would be associated as being strong companies have dropped away as we've just kept growing. So in my opinion, we have now assumed the #1 role in our niche, which is online advertising revenue share. I think we're the #1 company in the world. What do you think, Uday? What do you reckon? Has that been your aim to be #1? Has that been a burning desire? I want to be #1 in the world, or I want to just grow a successful business. What's your thoughts?
I think definitely. I do not look at the numbers. Definitely. The reason being that, for example, today, if we are #1, we should not feel so so, I don't know, so proud or whatever it is, and our outlook should not change. And in the same manner, for example, if we are like #3 or #4, or when other companies are going forward, we should not get down. We should not feel down, and we should not less perform, or we should not outperform or something like that, or take decisions in a with the influence of such kind of number game. So I think mostly I think at MPA, or personally for myself, is whether we are running the company with the expectations that we have given to the members. So for example, are we able to are we able to pay every day without missing any single payment, and are we able to deliver the good advertising services or not, whether the site is up or not, whether we are able to get the daily sign-ups happening every day or not. I think when all these things are happening, I'm more than happy. Without ever looking at which place we have got to, and things like that. And again, sometimes these numbers are more subjective. So sometimes we look at total number of members, or daily joining members, or daily withdrawals. We don't have any standards as such to say that we are #1 and that company is #2 and that company is #3 and things like that. I think more than that, what I try to see is whether we are performing well or not, whether we are meeting the needs of the members or not, whether we are able to pay every day or not, whether we are able to deliver the advertising services that we have promised or not. For example, I try to look at how many advertisements views that we are delivering to the members, and are we having a kind of steady growth in that or not, whether our Alexa rank is improving or not, or going down. For example, if our Alexa rank is going down, then there is something wrong. We are not performing up to what we should be performing. Or if the site is not functioning well, it is down for few days, or it is being attacked by the hackers, or something is happening, or things like that, then there is something serious issue with the program. So what I like to say is, I will be more than happy if we are functioning well every single day, every single minute. So I think we do not need to look at whether we are #1 or not. I think it is more like whether we are in the game or not. I think that's what I try to see also. For example, you are a winner actually. If you are in the game and you are performing well, you are the winner actually. And all sites which are doing good today are the winners. I have no hesitation to say that if there is a company performing good for the last 3 years, paying well today, that is a winner actually, and we are also a winner. And I'm very happy if MPA can be among the other successful programs.
Okay. Well,
so I think definitely,
believe it or not, Uday, you've just summed up in that 2 minutes there. What you've just said there, 2 minutes, tells the entire story of what every single member of MyPayingAds should be doing. Now, whether you realise what you've just said or not, Uday, is that you, as the owner of the business, are fully aware of what's going on around you and other businesses, You're completely aware of that, but your entire focus is on your business, on MyPayingAds. Are we performing well here? Are the Alexa ranking there? How can we improve the services here? Are we delivering the withdrawals in a timely manner? All these boxes that you have in front of you are totally focused on your business. Now, every single member should follow your lead from now on. There you've heard it, folks. This is live, unscripted from the owner of the business. He's just showing you how you can be wildly successful in MyPayingAds by being aware of what's around you, but not using your energy to get involved in anything over there. Focus on MPA. Put your posts out on your Facebook wall. Tell all your friends. Write emails to all your downline. Put messages in all the Facebook groups you're part of. Do a video and put it on YouTube and tell your story about MyPayingAds over and over and over on a daily basis, and you will be successful, because this is what the owner's doing. Follow what the owner's doing, folks. So I commend you, Uday. Whether you realise it or not, you've just given the #1 sales lesson for this company of how to be successful in your own words. Now, we've got one more question, and that's relating to the withdrawals or putting money in. We did talk about a debit card, an MPA debit card, 6 or 8 months ago. I mentioned to you in a hangout. Has there been any updates as far as the debit card that members can use either to put money in or take money out? Has there been any updates you can pass on?
Yeah, I think we are talking with some of the companies, credit card processing companies. Definitely, there is a delay because I think for the last few months we have been extremely busy in terms of seed money balance crediting and even promotion from our side, because we have to bring the site up again in terms of the Alexa ranking and things like that, and things like that. So a lot of focus went on for the last 4 months to do promotion from our side as well and things like that. So I think because of that lack of time, we have not put our efforts into that direction fully. We are talking with the companies, and we have found 1 or 2 relevant companies which can come on board, and we are still talking with them, and we have to and certain companies were not ready to offer in terms of our we have not liked their fraud control and things like that. So there are certain things we have to be very comfortable with before getting the company on board. So we are still talking with the companies, and I think maybe in the next 2 months or so, probably we may be able to get something on board.
Okay,
probably.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, awesome. Well, let's clear that up. Obviously, some exciting products coming as well. There's obviously the debit card's an opportunity as well. So there's many things that now we've got over PayPal. We can steam ahead and grow. We'll be over 200,000 members by Christmas. So there's many exciting things. To finish off, we talked earlier about the members promoting the business.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've just summed it up beautifully, mate, whether you realise or not, about your own focus with MPA. Have you got any tips or suggested advice for members about how they could improve the business for themselves?
Yeah. I think in this industry, and especially in the advertising revenue sharing programs, or put it any traffic exchange program and things like that. So the growth of the company depends on how well you are promoting. And for example, sometimes of course the management will try to promote. For example, as the owner of the company, it is also my responsibility to promote MPA, to bring in new customers every day, so that good revenue can be generated, so that every member can get benefit. And what we expect from the members is also the same kind of commitment from each member. For example, each member has to feel that this is their business, and they have to see through that this business is performing well. For example, they also should always look at how many new members are joining every day, or can I do something to improve it. For example, if they see that today only 100 members have joined, oh, I should put more efforts in promotion. Let me go and spend, suppose, 1 hour a day to promote it. And where can I promote it? And of course, we never ask them to just promote only MPA. Probably what we ask always is put MPA into your priorities. Suppose you may have 2 or 3 priorities, but always try to put MPA into those top 3 priorities of yourself, and try to promote every day. Spend some time and try to promote it. And mostly what I have seen is, I think the mindset of the members have to change. And I will tell you one good example of why the promotion is important, and why sometimes people don't promote, and why they should promote. And what happens is that, for example, sometimes some members they will stop promoting when they don't see any signups coming under them. For example, there is a member A, and what he will do is he will join. He has joined the company a month ago or something like that, and he has seen that the company is paying every day well, and company is performing well, and he can talk with the owner, and he can get clarified whatever doubts he has, and he has liked it, and he has started promoting it. And what happens is that for a company like MPA, which is already about 16-17 months old company, the signups will not come just like that. If it is a new company, if company has pre-launched today, and if you promote it, you will get easily about 50 signups or so for you, if you work rigorously, and if you know where the traffic can be get. But it may not happen with a already established company like MPA. So what happens is that they will try to promote for a month or so, and they will buy certain ad packs, and they will see that signups are not coming in, and they will stop promoting. Actually, that is the kind of biggest mistake that one can do. And why they should promote, I will explain why they should promote. Is only in the advertising revenue sharing company, even if you don't have referrals, if you are able to buy certain ad packs, and if you are active every day on the site by clicking 10 advertisements, and then by viewing certain banners, you will be able to get the activity rewards or revenue sharing rewards from the company. And what happens by your promoting is, even though you are not getting the signups under you, by showing the company to the others, a new sale can happen to the company. And if a new sale happens to the company, you also will get benefit. Only when company is getting the new sales every day, you will enjoy your activity rewards that you will get from the company. And that should be your aim in promoting. You promote with the aim that the company will get the new sales every day, and if the company is getting the new sales every day, you will get benefited. Every single member will get benefited. So for example, even though you are not getting sales, you should continue promoting it. And what happens is that usually signups or referrals happen sometimes slowly, and it takes time, and you have to show it to the new potential members lot many times to convince them to join the company. So every member's aim should be in promoting. I have to show the company portfolio to the others, so that the company will generate the sales, so that when the company generate a sale, it will get the revenue, and once the company gets the revenue, it will be able to share with the members. For example, even today,
that's, sorry for butting in, that's exactly what happened to me, Uday. It's exactly what happened to me. When I started with MPA and started thinking, wow, great program, I've got trust in the owner and then I started doing a few posts and showed my back office results with the disclaimer, of course, and then did a few videos and did a few videos and did a few more videos, more posts. And after a couple of months, nothing was happening. It was just maybe a few interests, and then maybe get one free sign up, and then they don't go through and they don't do the payment. They don't put any money in. What am I doing wrong? Well, all you're doing wrong is not continuing. You've just got to never give up. That's the MPA, hashtag MPA, never give up. You just got to keep going and going. And just like your business, when you started your business, you didn't think I'll create a revenue share business, and after a couple of months, geez, this is hard, and then stop. You've never given up for 17 or 18 months, mate. That's what the members need to do, is keep promoting, and just keep doing it, because eventually people will see you. It's all about content on the internet, and it's your own personal content, your own posts, your own little videos on a mobile phone for 1 minute or 30. They might be horrible videos. Mine were horrible in the start, you know. Exactly.
So, for example, I mean, I have certain ideas that to involve loyal members. I am looking for loyal members who want to spend their time in promoting MPA on a voluntary basis with certain dedication and commitment. So I think soon I will reveal the idea, and especially this will be a kind of activity in the Facebook group. Probably I always request all members to join the Facebook group and to be active there, so that they can get involved in such kind of activity. And what the brief idea is, I want each member, because there are hundreds of advertising programs online, and these are the places where new prospects will land first. For example, if a new prospect comes in, he will look at Neobugs, he will look at ClickSense, he will look at Easy Hits for You. These are some of the popular names in PTC sites or traffic exchange sites and things like that. So, and likewise, there are hundreds of advertising avenues where one can reach out to the potential internet marketing people and online earning seekers. So what I want from the members is, I want each member to take the ownership of at least one advertising portfolio. For example, there is a Easy Hits for You. I want one member to take the ownership to advertise MPA in Easy Hits for You, and his responsibility is to make sure that he has always some credits to advertise MPA on Easy Hits for You. And I want another member to come forward and to advertise MPA in some other, like I Love Hits. There is another traffic exchange site, or there is a certain safe list mailer site. So for example, I want each member to take ownership in advertising in certain selected sites. And imagine, for example, if we have about 1,000 loyal members to MPA has taken the ownership to advertise MPA in each and every online advertising site every single day.
Just go ballistic.
Every single day. And we are asking only each member to concentrate on only one advertising platform. Only one. And it is easy to do. And all these programs, what we are talking, are free to advertise. And you do not need to pay anything to advertise. And we are not asking members to spend money on advertising MPA at other platforms unless they want to do it. It is a fully voluntary kind of thing. So I think we will bring up such kind of activities soon, and we will list out all 200, 300, 400 sites where you can go and post your MPA banner or MPA website, so that new prospects will see it. So that, for example, I mean, I daily surf thousands of pages. I daily surf, and I try to advertise MPA at all other platforms. And when I see that no one is really advertising MPA in all those places, I really gets disappointed. And it is all because of lack of knowledge. And I think we will bring up such kind of activity, and I always ask the members that in your daily activity, it should go a element of promoting MPA also as a daily activity. Your daily activity is like logging into MPA, surfing 10 advertisements, or buying certain advertising services and things like that. And the fourth element is I need to spend some time to promote MPA, whether or not I will get sign-ups under me, because it helps for the company and eventually it will help me. I think that is the kind of message that that's the kind of message that I like to pass on at this junction.
Fantastic. Well, we've spoke for nearly an hour. What I'd like to do is just remind members that there's over 2 billion people on the internet. So if you think all the people in the world have already heard about MyPayingAds, think again. There's millions and millions and millions of people who got no idea what MPA is. And if they found out about MPA, they get so excited like the rest of us. So just bear in mind, there are always people looking to join a business like ours that is so well run. And I'd like to finish off, Uday. Now, I'm a soccer coach, as I've told you many times, and I rely on being fit myself so I can lead by example with my soccer team when I'm coaching the men's team. Now, you put so many hours into this business, and you look remarkably fit and strong today. During the PayPal time, you looked a little bit tired because obviously you weren't getting much sleep. Have you had a day off at all in the last month or 2 months? Have you had one day off to yourself and your family, or what's?
I think for full day off, I think we have not taken day off like that anytime in the recent past.
What do you mean recent past? How long is the recent past, mate? Are we talking a month or 2 months or 6 months or what?
No, I would say I think for the last 1.5 years.
1.5 years. Oh my God.
But it's all right. It's all right. I think we are able to maintain.
Still wants you around, does she?
No, it's not easy actually. It's not easy. We have to look after many things. Running a business like MPA, and it's growing every single day.
Yeah, it is.
And I won't blame anyone, but sometimes members does not like any delay in anything. For example, even withdrawal got delayed, they does not like it, and they will put in a support ticket and they will ask what is happening and things like that. So
that's today's society, Uday. Everything has to happen now, mate. You know, they think because you're on the internet that everything happens immediately, but at the end of the request, there's somebody, a human, actually processing that request. So it's not all computers and automatic, folks. At the end of the request is this bloke here, Uday Nara. That's staggering, mate. You haven't had a full day off for 18 months. So, right, that'll do, mate, because all you members out there, take note that this owner of this company has not had a rest for 18 months for a full day off, running and getting this business through the tough times, and now the good times are starting to go, and he's still putting massive amounts of effort in for your benefit. So just ease up on the request, where's my money, where's my money, where's the support ticket, what's going on. Just take a chill pill, because this man is working tirelessly to make sure that this company succeeds. I think we've covered off 6 great areas tonight. Again, I'd like to have you on as a guest on the panel in maybe 3 or 4 weeks' time from now for further updates, Uday. So on behalf of all the members, we'll finish off now. We really, really appreciate the effort and the energy you're putting into this business is staggering, mate. Absolutely staggering. And it's coming through the bad times of PayPal. Now we are in full steam, full mode ahead. People joining us every day. It's absolutely exciting. It's really exciting. So especially leading up to Christmas time, it's going to be fantastic, mate. So thanks for coming on tonight. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, and, you're welcome. You're welcome, Keithy, and I'm very happy to be here. Yeah.
Good on you, mate. We'll see you very, very soon, mate. Thanks very much, Uday. Thank you, everybody. We'll speak on the next one. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah.